Hello and welcome back to Velvet Venus. Some of you all are looking for a job. Some of you all have questions about your current job. Some of you all are looking for money. And some of you all need advice on your careers, okay? It's centered around jobs specifically. You could be unemployed. You could be looking for a job. You could have a job. I'm not sure what's going to come out. 3 days ago, I got that I was supposed to do this message without really any type of other meat on the bones, okay? Some of you all could be watching your money. 111 on the clock, 112 on the clock. Four of Pentacles is here is someone, oh, and the Queen of Wands. So this is someone who, so I'm getting leader in your own right, a very passionate person. You may have a lot of interests, a lot of hobbies, a lot of things you're interested in. And there you are, standing in your power. You could be a manager. You could be a manager at a company. You could be looking at, they could be looking at you to be part of the management team. You may be a person of leadership. You may be a coach in your hobbies, a teacher, a counselor, a consultant, something like this, a position that holds some type of authority or leadership, okay? I'm also hearing, I have always known this about you. So there could be someone acknowledging that they've always known this about you, that you are a person of leadership status. The Knight of Pentacles here is in reverse. Some of you all don't feel very confident about being a leader, being a manager, holding some type of superiority. Holding some type of, yeah, there's the lack of motivation right there. I'm not interested, okay? You could feel like if you take this management role that you will be scrutinized, that you will be controlled even more. All eyes on me, micromanage even more. Yeah. Some of y'all are right though. The higher you go up in the ladder in the corporate, the more toxic it becomes, and that's one of your biggest fears, and that's why you're hesitating to take on these roles or apply to these roles as well. Some of you all could have had a very toxic or very hurtful circumstance in the work environment in the past when it came to a manager, a supervisor, a hiring team, or HR as well. That still remains to be an emotional burden for you or very overwhelming for you. It's something that's been either unforgiving or unhealed, that past experience there, and it's blocking you from any future endeavors or opportunities as well. Some of you all are kind of confused about whether or not why you are being called back to the workforce. You thought that this would be your big break, or you thought you would have had your big break already. Yeah, you're very confused about, see that lack of disharmony and peace. All right, you're very confused about why you're being called back to the workforce, and it's because your energy is needed in those toxic work environments. Yep, the Death card. When the Death card is in reverse, that means you're having a very hard time making change, accepting change, going through change. Okay. And the Three of Coins does represent groups or organizations. So a lot of you all could have a very hard time on the job right now or looking for a job. This could be weighing down on you emotionally with the Ten of Wands that we just saw. This could be affecting you emotionally. All right. What do you mean by when you said your energy is needed? I hear somebody asking that. What I'm saying is that you've done the work and your frequency is higher than the frequency in these work environments. And sometimes, even temporarily, Spirit will put you in certain environments because your frequency is so high, because there is a change that's needed in that work environment. And if everybody is on the same type of frequency, there is no change. There will be no change. It'll just be patterns and cycles, repeatedly, the same patterns, the same cycles, the same toxicity on repeat. When people come into an environment like that and they are at a higher frequency, it changes the energetic environment so that the divine can come in and complete or transform that environment how it needs to be, should be, or is called to be. And I hope that makes sense. We have the moon here. See the moon? Dreams and illusions. All right. Things are not always what they seem. Yes. Seven of Swords in reverse. Things are not what they seem, y'all. The Seven of Swords in reverse speaks to some confessions, truths being revealed, truths being acknowledged, truths being accepted, truths being heard, someone speaking the truth, acknowledging the truth, accepting the truth here. The Ace of Wands in reverse. That's more hesitancy. Okay, that was my last message in Divine Feminine reading. We talked about a lot of hesitation when Spirit is calling you to take advantage of every opportunity available to you. Not just one, not just two, not just three. We want you to take advantage of every opportunity presented to you, even if it seems small, even if it seems minor, even if it seems minute, okay? They want you to take advantage of every opportunity without hesitation and without the fear of you going to be in lack or cutting something off. Whew, okay. Excuse me. So this message is very peculiar because they're specifically talking to people that have acknowledged that they are a spiritual being, that you're spiritually aware, and that you understand that nothing happens by chance. You understand that there's divine intervention always happening. And for a lot of you all, you are being asked to be a part of that divine intervention. So for some of you all, when they say, we want you to go back and get a job, it's because there's some type of divine intervention they want you to be a part of. And it's not to say that they want you to be there forever. See, confusion, Eight of Swords. It's because they have a work for you to do, aka a spiritual assignment. Six of Pentacles. What is there to be confused about? You're going to be rewarded for these efforts. You're going to be rewarded for working with us. This feels like justice work. This feels like Ace of Swords. I told y'all, justice. I told y'all this. Look, I know I paused and I should have tried to say what was showing in my head, in my mind's eye, but I just all I could get out was this feels like justice, because what they're showing me is, okay, how do I explain this? This is a very, very, very spiritual message about jobs. This is not my typical, my little shorts that I do about jobs. That's not this. You are a very spiritual person. You're a very spiritual being. And you could, okay. You are being sent to fulfill justice on someone's behalf in a work environment. Wow. That's what this is. Ace of Swords in reverse, which speaks to, what did I say? Confusion. I thought I said illusion. I know I said it in my last reading, but lies being told, games being played, and they're not going to be able to play them with you. They're going to try. But there you have a signature energy about you, a signature essence about you that a lot of people know that they shouldn't play with you, but some of them are going to try. I'm also hearing payday. This could lead to a settlement. This could lead to a class action lawsuit where everybody involved gets paid, all because you showed up. And your energy is what brought in the justice. Woo! Everybody getting paid, baby. See the scale? The scale. Uh-huh. And the scale. That's what's happening right now for you when it comes to jobs. So, congratulations to you. Congratulations for being the spiritual bait that's going to be used in order for not only you, but everyone connected to you to get financial justice and spiritual justice when it comes to the workplace. Wow, that's amazing. All right, now we're going to move on to